What's up, guys, and welcome to the Snap Fantasy Football. I'm Scott, here with Landon, and today I'm going to tell you why Tampa Bay tight end Rob Gronkowski is going to save your 2020 fantasy season.
Scotty, you are absolutely crazy. There is no chance a Gronk has it anymore. He is an old, washed-up tight end, and I can't believe you're willing to kind of sit on that pedestal with Gronk anymore.
Dude, the tight end landscape in 2020 is an absolute minefield. The guys on the waiver wire right now, it's just like throwing darts. But when you're talking about the waiver wire, that's where Rob Gronkowski is in almost 40% of leagues. The dude is only owned in 60% of standard leagues, and he is fresh off a week of over 70 yards receiving, 1 touchdown, 8 targets. Like, the guy has been ascending this entire season as he got back into football. And what we saw last week is clearly, with OJ Howard gone, the dude is number 1 in Tampa, and he is Tom Brady's favorite target.
He's number 1 in Tampa. I mean, first of all, Tom Brady isn't throwing for that many yards right now. He doesn't have the arm strength to, or at least he didn't last game anyways against Green Bay. I guess he didn't have to. Either way, there's gonna be Godwin games. There's gonna be Mike Evans games. Those two players are by far more talented than Rob Gronkowski. And Gronk, that was a flash in the pan. That will be his highest score all year long. I guarantee you.
You guarantee it.
100%.
We finally get to see the full wide receiver core of Mike Evans, Chris Godwin on the field with Rob Gronkowski, with Tom Brady at the helm. And what do we see? His best game yet by a mile as the guy is getting back into football shape.
Yeah, it's going to be his best game by a mile rest of season too.
If all the corners and safeties are just focusing on Godwin, Evans, you can't double cover everyone. Gronk is going to get open in this offense, and I think that the second half of 2020 is going to make him a top 10 tight end that is just sitting on the waiver wire.
All I hear right now is a narrative street that Gronk is back. Gronk is back. Gronk is not going to be back. He's not good. The best thing he's got going for him is his name value. That guy, like, I understand. Okay, he played 85% of snaps. Sweet. But his route participation, Scotty, is still not great. He's still just he's a blocking tight end. I'll give you some names here. Would you rather have Jared Cook or Rob Gronkowski rest of season?
You know what? At this point, I'm going Gronk.
How about Dalton Schultz? What about Dalton Schultz? Would you rather have Gronk or Schultz?
I'm going to say Gronk outperforms Schultz as well.
Austin Hooper. Would you have Hooper or Gronk rest of season?
After watching Mayfield, I'm taking Tom Brady and Gronk.
So Hooper, all these guys are running more routes than Gronkowski. So you're relying on a premium of targets, unlimited routes for Gronk. That is not sustainable in football. If he starts running more routes, Scotty, maybe, but 60% of the time, 64% of the time that he's on the field, he's running routes, and that's not a lot.
I think what we've seen is Rob Gronkowski coming back to the sport of football with over a year off. We're talking about a COVID preseason, which was basically nothing, and then the guy had to get back into football shape. He has been gaining target share over the past 4 games, and he has been kind of the one consistent on the field thing for Brady this entire season as far as actually being there every game. Now that they're fully firing with everybody on the field and OJ Howard gone for the season, I just think the dude is absolutely ripe to become a real threat in the fantasy community like he has been his entire career when healthy. Up next, the guy has the Las Vegas Raiders, the New York Giants, the Saints, and Carolina. Now, there are some decent defenses in there, but nothing that makes me think this guy is not an absolute steal on the waiver wire.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to agree to disagree on this one, Scotty. I don't think Gronk is back whatsoever. I just don't think he's going to be relied upon for your fantasy teams. I think it's a trap. This game is an absolute trap. People are going to be adding Gronkowski off the waivers, and he's just going to be dropped in a few weeks. He's going to be gone and off people's teams in a matter of weeks.
Well, we're definitely going to see how this plays out over the rest of the season because I completely disagree. I think Gronk is the type of talent that can save your season if you're able to scoop him up off the waiver wire this week, because guess what? He's not going to be there next week or the week after that. Now, Lando, just because you don't disagree with me, it makes me even more sure of my decision. And if you guys want to see how this plays out, make sure to hit that little subscribe button, because only time will tell, but I'm sure I'm right on Gronk saving your 2020 season.
Comment below if you believe in Scotty. If you're buying Gronk off the waiver wire, how much fab you're using, and comment below if you think that Lando's got it. We let's be honest, we know that the fans are going to be on my side here. I'd even rather have Jimmy Grandpa, old man Jimmy Graham, than Rob Gronkowski right now, and that's saying a lot.
Well, I'd just like to remind everyone that at the onset of the 2020 season, I was told that Derrick Henry could not be the RB1 of the year because the guy can't catch. So let's see how this plays out.
I was told last year that Delaney Walker still had it, so I don't really respect your tight end takes too much, Scotty.
Well, you always think you're going to win, and then I usually prevail. So if you stayed around this long, make sure to hit that subscription button, and you'll get to see all of our weekly content, and most importantly, me do a victory lap dunk on Landon later in the season. Today's video was brought to you by Manscaped. They are the best in precision tools for your family jewels. Head over to manscaped.com and use the promo code SNAP20 to get 20% off and free shipping. Guys, the season is going crazy, but we are here grinding with you, so make sure to check out this channel. We're putting out 3 or 4 videos a week, and it is only getting crazier in the fantasy community. Check us out. We really appreciate it. Like and a sub goes a long way, and have a great